Hi, in continuation with the previous video, that is the planning with first search, we already discussed the introduction about the planning with state space search. In this video, we are going to discuss FSSS search algorithm, that is a progression and regression state space search algorithms. So now we see about the problem formulation in the FSSS state algorithm or state space search algorithm. The problem formulation for progression, it starts with the initial state. We know that the initial state is nothing but our zero state, and the progression algorithm starts with initial to forward going and the initial state of the planning problem. And we know that our final goal is test is the goal test, whether the state satisfies the goal of the planning or not. Intermediate between, we have the actions. The actions includes the preconditions and the effects of the precondition. So the action, it is applicable to the current state, and the first actions preconditions are satisfied, and then the successor states are generated. Again, the effect will be verified, and again the preconditions will be verified. And add positive literals to add list and negative literals to the delete list. And the goal state, whether the state satisfies the goal of the planning. So in between that, we have to calculate the step cost for each action is 1. It is assumption based on we have to calculate the heuristic step cost at the end of the algorithm. And the progression is from initial state. It is a search forward by selecting operators whose preconditions can be unified with literals in the state. New state includes positive literals of effect. The negative literals of effect are deleted. The search forward until goal unifies with resulting state. This is forward state space search using strips operators. And if we go for an example of transportation of air cargo between airports, we know that the initial state and goal state. In between that, we have the action, intermediate is action. So in every action, we have two conditions, that is the precondition and effect action. So so many actions are available between the initial state and the goal state. So we have to transport from A point to B point. So in that, at C1, C2 and position 1, position 2 and the cargoes C1, C2 and plane, we have take the plane as a P1 and P2, and the airport is represented as a jack and SFO. The goal we have to achieve here C1 to S, SFO to JF and JF to SFO. So in that we are using the two planes. From this we have to move the airport 1 to airport 2 is our goal or destination point. In between that we have so many actions. In that first we need a loading condition, and then we have to fly from A to B point, and then in the second airport we have to unload the condition. So from this, the action loaded condition, that is CPA, the two conditions cargo is available, and the precondition at CA may be at PA, or it includes the cargo, the airport, and maybe it is a plane 1 or plane 2. The effect is it is a landing at C, A and C, P. If we reach the second action is flying option. So it is from airport 1 to from airport 2. The precondition is we have to reach at airport, and we have to take the plane P1 and P2. The effect is from plane airport 1 to airport 2. So if we fly the plane from airport A to airport B, then it will reach the airport B. In that airport B, we have to unload the condition. The condition includes the precondition and effect at the same logic in the action 1. And the forward progression state space search, it's starting from the initial state and using the problem's actions, search forward for the goal state. So from this diagram, at plane 1, plane 2, from airport 1 to airport A. And we have to reach the airport B or airport plane 2 may be airport A. Again, it is a plane at airport A and plane 2 at airport B. Intermediate between this, we have to fly from airport 1 to airport B, that is the destination B. And this is our FSSS algorithm, that is the forward state space search algorithm. First, we have to compute whether or not a state is a goal state. Find the set of all actions that are applicable to a state, that is a precondition and effect, and compute a successor state, that is the result of applying an action to a state. Algorithm takes as input the statement P, that is 0, state 0 and goal of a planning problem. O contains a list of actions. If P is solvable, then forward search returns to a solution plan. Otherwise, it returns a failure one. The same logic is applicable for backward search also, that is a regression. And we have to calculate the heuristic path, that means the path cost from point A to point B. Thank you.